big enough to get my first couple of wires in. Okay, it's the next day. The temperature dropped 30 degrees, so it's pretty cold, and I'm going to try out my propane heater. That light you see over there by the board is actually the hole. Actually, I will go ahead and move it. I drilled that for my solar panel wires, and the reason I got it up off the ground like that is everything's going up to eye level anyway. All my connections, circuit breakers. So I went ahead and I'm going to have the PV wire come in right here. That's a small hole. It's going to be a 1-inch bulkhead fitting in there. I just drilled a small hole for now so I can get some solar panels in there. Anyway, the wind's blowing, and I'm really curious about the thermal properties of this building and also the foam insulation I installed. I know it's not much, but I'm kind of a nerd, and I'm just curious. I'm guessing it's like an R1 or R2. I doubt it's very much. Anyway, it's getting a test today. It's cold. The wind is blowing really bad. It is rattling the building. I don't know if you can hear that or not. So I'm going to fire up my propane heater and just see what happens. I ordered a thermometer, but that won't be here for a while. I'm curious. I wish I could see with the temperature in here after a night of no heat. And it's probably the same as outside. And also, this is a really big, tall building, so you would need a lot of heat. But anyway, I'm going to fire up my heater. Just see what it can do. This thing is supposed to be like 9,000 on low and 15,000 on high. I've never had one of these. So I'm going to see what it does and how long it takes. Alright, see if I can do this without blowing myself up. Yeah, it seems to be working. Yeah, it's pretty easy to light. I didn't think it was going to be that easy. So I'm going to run it on medium and just see what happens. I don't know what medium is. It's got low, medium, and high. I really don't know. I'm going to wait for that blue part to clear up. There's a blue flame at the top. I don't know if that's supposed to be there. Let it heat up for a while, then I'm going to drop it down to medium. Medium, I'm guessing, is like, 12,000 BTU or something like that. So let's see what happens. First priority is to get me some lights. This workbench is now fully screwed together, but I need some lighting. And I want to do everything on solar and use LEDs. I ordered some LED floodlights, but those won't be here for some time. So today I have a desk lamp that I've been using indoors. I bought a second one. Really nice LED desk lamp, very bright, and has a gooseneck, flexible gooseneck. And I have a portable solar power bank. It just charges up, it's a USB power bank. I'm going to try to use for powering that. I think it has a solar panel with it. And I'm going to try putting that in the window and just see if I can at least have some work light here. And here's the unit I was talking about. And we'll have some light in a minute. I just want to use this for light, try it out in a real environment. It comes with a solar panel. And the reason I bought this is some time ago. It actually has a LiFePO4 or lithium iron phosphate battery. And I'm really a fan of that. And I got it because it also is a handheld lantern. Yeah, there you go. So I'm going to get this and use the USB port on there to, it says the battery's low, to run my desk light. Let me go ahead and get that out. Here's the desk lamp. This is the second one I bought. I was so happy with the first one, I went out and bought another one. And I thought this would make an excellent workbench light for soldering wires and just doing general work, small stuff. And boy, they really pack it nice. And this is my first light I'm going to keep on the workbench. It's going to be permanent. Alright, let me get the USB cable. Actually, it runs off of forgot about that, it runs off a 12 volt input. So I'll need to have something that puts out 12 volts. So let me go and get a system that actually puts out 12 volts. All right, I took the insulation off the other window. I was using that to, it kind of made it too dark in here. I had some reflective insulation to help keep the heat in, but I need light more. So I got a cord. This is a 2.1 millimeter cord with a converter on the end. And what I like about this desk lamp is you can plug it right into a 3S. A 3S lithium ion battery will actually run it just fine. So I've got a solar panel propped in the window over there. It's kind of hilarious. And that's going to charge this portable solar generator that I converted. It used to be a portable power bank. I made it into a generator. And I'm going to use this with that solar panel. And we'll go ahead and plug it in. And now I have a workbench light that I'm going to keep out here. Let's turn it on for the first time. Yep, very nice. I really like this light. Boy, I like it. Very good, okay. And I'm just gonna put it over here. Yeah, it's not bad. It looks pretty good. And there's the view of the lamp running. You can change the color temperature, so I'm a huge fan of it. So I have some solar panels that are outside the building, and they were originally attached to my second shed, and they did a good job. So I'm going to be moving them over here, along with the equipment that's attached to them. And where you can see that white light there coming in, that's where the wire is going to come in. That'll be the first solar panels I ever officially install on this workshop. And I have ordered cables specifically for that, but I don't know when they'll be here. I just propped a magnet. This is a big gigantic magnet from Harbor Freight. And I put the solar panel in the window. This is one of my small old solar panels. It's a 20 watt. Propped a 2x4 in there. It's pro grade solar right there. At least I'll get something from it. And over here, just set the camera down. I have a cord coming up from that solar panel. There it is right there. And I'm just going to plug it into the portable solar generator. And it's probably not going to do very much of anything, but it'll do something. It'll make the light run a little longer, I guess. I'll keep an eye on the battery meter. And another thing I'm out here testing, I got this space heater from a local store. And I actually collect electric heaters. I have a lot of different kinds and multiples of the same kind. And not too exciting because it's not running off of solar, but it will be. And right now I'm just running it off of the grid to test it. And plus it's cold out here, so I want to get as much heat in the air as I can. But I happen to like this particular heater because it's a radiant heater, quartz infrared heater. It wasn't very expensive. I got 2 of them, and I'm kind of liking it. So I'm going to crank this thing and burn it in and get some heat out of it. This is the battery bank I brought out here. It's a portable power system, and it's got a single cell lithium iron phosphate battery in it. But it seems to have run itself down in storage, or maybe I just never charged it enough when I got it. And it's down to 3 volts. It was under 3 volts. That's too low. I never run mine down that low. 3 volts would be the absolute minimum. Try to stay around 3.1 and never go below that. So it's charging. And try not to jerk the camera too much. That's my solar farm. Pretty professional stuff right there. I think I'm going to go a little closer to that. Got some leftover plastic strapping, some magnets, put some holes in the strapping and just propped it in the window. Hopefully I don't trip and pull all this down. This is temporary, just so I can have something. And that's actually enough to keep this workbench lit. May not look like much, but that'll keep the workbench lit. And it'll allow me to test these gadgets as well. And it'll tie me over until the big solar panels are ready to be installed.